then you will go according to the time of Allah, according to His time. But if you are making a lot of Malayani, talking a lot of Malayani, things that don't concern you, you're asking if it has an effect on the body. You make zikr, it has an effect on your body. Speak Malayani, it has an effect on your body. It definitely has an effect on your body. First thing what it does is it seals your heart. It seals your heart. Because things that don't concern you, there is a special curse that falls there. Which in these days, that is marifat, because majority of the people, majority of Muslims don't know what concerns them and what doesn't concern them. They think that everyone has become like Firaun. I am what I am. Those words in the books of the Torah, that is Allah describing Himself. But today, 21st century, barbaric, not civilization, not mankind, barbarism that they teach, Firaunism, Nimrutism, tyranny. They teach that the man, I am what I am. Don't nobody tell me what it is. What I feel is haqq. What I see, what I want, what I say, what I desire, what everything is haqq. Don't nobody tell me what it is. So there is now, it is finished now. There is no haqq or batil. They want to destroy that. Whatever you think is haqq and batil, it is what is haqq and batil, not what the creator of haqq and batil is putting. From the top governments to the lowest groups, they're concentrating on that, destroying all these what Allah has put down, what is haqq and what is batil, what is right and yes, what is wrong. Don't say wrong. Wrong is relative to you. To Allah it is not. To His Prophet it is not. It is clear. You understand? So what it does to the body once you are busy with Malayani, you're busy with things that they don't concern you. That time, your prayer is going to be Malayani too. Because it goes to your heart. Your heart becomes sealed. And you're going to be busy with things that don't concern you when you're praying. You're going to be busy with things that don't concern you when you're making a zikr. Everything that you do now, because your heart is already sealed like that. And because you don't know. Nobody's telling you, no, that is wrong to think like that. There's a wrong idea. This is not your business. Especially Pakistanis. After iftar, when they take out the chai, and the uncles I'm talking about. And now the aunties even more. Uncles take the chai, cross their legs like this against sunnah, like this, sitting down like this, then start talking. Everything under the sun. Now they're telling me, because the Pakistani women now, they are saying, men are like that, we have to be forward. We have to be more advanced than them. We cannot be left behind. So now they have their own halakha, they have their own TV station, they have their own this, and influencing everyone. Now they even dare to say, I just heard, they're saying, oh, Taraweeh, what? It's a made-up thing. Taraweeh is a made-up thing. Because Prophet never prayed every night. In fact, if anything, he said he's not going to do it, and he didn't. Who made this? Why are you doing it every night? This is wrong. They dare. People dare now to say things because there is no Khalifa. There is no authority. Allah has pulled the authority back to see how we're going to do. So if you're busy with Malayani, things like that, what happens to you? Busy with things that don't concern you. Your heart becomes very hard. It becomes sealed. Your compass goes off. Your gauges, it goes off. It is just according to what you feel. Then nobody can tell you nothing. Somebody tells you, well, I think it's like this. I think it's like this. This one sitting like this. I think it's like this. I think it's like this. I think like this. That's why, mashallah, is moving ahead. First world. It's not. Not only. I'm just joking when I say, don't get upset if I say Pakistan. Same thing with every Muslim country. Because you're trying to fix it according to your own head. You're trying to fix it according to your own intelligence. Our intelligence doesn't belong to us. It belongs to Allah. Allah is the creator of intelligence. Why we're not asking Allah? Why we're not going to the Prophet? Why we're not going to the awliya Allah that are representing him? Not everyone represents Allah. Out of the countless people that come, Allah only selected 124,000. And out of that 124,000, majority of their people don't follow them. There are going to be on the day of judgment prophets that are going to stand on the day of judgment, not one single believer behind them. Not one. They're going to be standing there alone because their whole nation reject them. Now, so you're not going according to proper channel, then you go to the wrong channel. When you come to the wrong channel, then anything goes. What goes? It's not anything goes also. You know, we're not that free, you know. If everyone is free, everyone is intelligent, everyone is free, everyone will come to the same right decision. But no, everything is shaped for us to believe this way or that way. From the minute that we step into the school, to we leave, to our work, to everything that we're seeing through the media and everything is shaping our ideas, our thoughts, our beliefs, our right and our wrong. Those ones who say we don't want to follow religion, we want to be free. To you. Are you understanding? If you're not following prophets, who you're following? Who are you following? Of course, the more shaitanic ones, they're saying, yeah, but prophet is dead. Hasha, astaghfirullah. So, now we're going to follow our own idea. Cannot be. If that prophet is dead, the religion is dead. You understand? Because he came to bring the religion. The prophet is fresh and alive, and his mission and his spirit is continuing. But the whole nation, the ruling of this nation, the rulers of this nation, they rejected that. They rejected the Khalifa, saying, we don't want the shadow of Allah. We don't want shadow of Allah on earth. We want the full sun. MashaAllah. Look, the full sun of tyranny is hitting the whole world now. How you like it? So yeah, you are busy with things that don't concern you. What is it going to happen to you? Yes, your heart is going to be sealed. You're going to be deaf, dumb, and blind. Deaf, dumb, and blind according to truth. You're going to be your ear is going to be like this. Your tongue is going to be 1,000 tongues. And your eyes is going to be 1,000 eyes. Only for dunya. Only for your ego, what you want, your desires. You're going to be so hypersensitive, so intelligent. But when it comes to the spirit, you're dead. This whole world, with so much technology and so much wealth, this whole world is not becoming better, it's becoming worse in every way. So it will change you. It will change, like what the awliya Allah is saying. You know when that fish that gets caught, you know when that bird that gets caught and eaten by other birds, when they forget to say Allah, when they don't say Allah, and then it happens. So this knowing what is Malayani, knowledge that doesn't concern you, that has become like a secret knowledge. who are the ones who's going to tell you what is for you, what is not for you? The inheritors of the prophets, they are going to say. Who is accepting inheritors of the prophets? Only a handful. Out of billions, only a handful they're going to accept. And those who are accepting too, they're finding it very hard to accept. They're running here and there. It's passing, those days. So, everything that we are doing is either pulling the nur, and when the nur is there, the fire cannot enter. Where there is nur, nar cannot enter. Or we're pulling the nar, the fire. And when we're pulling the fire, the nur cannot be there, it leaves. We've met so many people. We've talked to so many people. We've talked to so many people to see what is making their hearts to become alive. We've met so many people that when we speak, like this little bit, just a little bit, it's blank, it's like nothing. They don't understand. They're looking at us, they don't understand. I'm talking about Muslims. Not talking about, these days we can talk about spirituality more better with non-Muslims. Some, they're looking at you like this, they don't say, and then once we switch the subject to talk about, let's say, business investments, well, they become alive, start talking. Yeah, this is like this. You understand? And you start talking about awliya, start talking about sunnah, start talking about khilafah, and then they become dead again, dead. Or they really don't want to listen and they change the subject. They said, it's okay. We invited to go to your house. You can talk about anything. We are your guests. What can we do? They'd rather be more comfortable telling us, oh, I bought this, this much. You see this? I made it like this. You see this? These flowers are dunya. That kind of talk for people who are looking for Allah and His Prophet, that kind of talk for people who are in the way of awliya Allah, it kills their heart. You become really heavy. You start yawning. You start getting very uncomfortable because your spirit is slowly choking. Because they're not mentioning Allah and His Prophet. There is no light. There's no blessing. There's no blessing in that. And more that your spirit is more free, more your spirit is understanding the zikrullah and to be around good sohbat, more is going to become very sensitive to people who don't have that. More you're going to, okay, you can talk about it maybe 5 minutes, even if it's enjoyable. Okay, 5, 10 minutes, 1 hour. After that, boom. You cannot, you have to go out. Then something has happened to you. Even physically, you cannot be there, you understand? Something has happened to you. Something has happened to them too. Because Allah did not create us and send us into this world filled with ego, filled with anger, filled with shaitan. He did not send us to the world like this. He did not send us to the world with our hearts completely dark. He sent us and He created us in a Hassani Taqwim, in the most perfect form. We talk about Allah and His Prophet, the angels, they come. According to the level of that sohbat, saints may come and listen to you talk. Prophets, they may come. Because you're calling them. Your heart is with them. It's not here anymore. But those ones that are involved in things that don't concern them, the ego gets bigger and bigger, that's all. You can even be speaking about religion, but it doesn't concern you. Why does it concern you? It doesn't concern you. Stop that. There's no blessing. You sit here and you talk about, now it gets deeper and deeper. Okay? You can sit around and you can just talk about awliya. So many they're doing that. Talk about awliya, they talk about wilayat, they talk about the maqams of the awliyas. This. How does it concern you? Are you awliya? No, it doesn't concern you. That's their business, it's not yours. Oh, but I love them. Okay, yani, if you love them, yes, you love them. It's okay. If you love someone, you want to talk about that person, correct? But if you love someone, you keep saying, oh, I love you, without doing nothing, without helping that one, without being in the way of that one is going to say your love is fake. You are a hypocrite. So even within spirituality, if it doesn't concern you, then there is going to be a curse that falls to you. What is the highest knowledge? It is to know Allah. There is no other knowledge that is higher than that. And how are you going to know Allah? The Prophet is saying the one who knows himself knows his Lord. So to know yourself. So many people running away from this association because they don't want to know themselves. So many they're saying, this is not myself. It's like they don't want to go to the doctor because the doctor says, you have to stop drinking soda. You have to stop eating this so much fat, so much salt. You have to stop eating this junk food. You have to stop doing this. They don't like it. They say, who are you to tell us? Then what do? One just gets more sick. You understand? So now, does it have an effect on you? It does. A lot of ways it does. May Allah make our hearts to become more dead to the people of dunya, to the people of the nafs, to the people of shaitan, and to the people of desires. May He turn our hearts to Him. May Allah forgive us, inshallah. This we should ask for, especially in this month of Ramazan. The whole aim of Ramazan, it is to pull away from this animal characteristics. It is not waiting until Ramazan ends and then we can go back to it. Yani, we are weak. But we cannot say that weakness is right. It is not right. Just as it is with Ramazan. Our bodies are also going to change because we're pulling ourselves away from the animal level. Now, if you pull yourself inside the animal level, your body will also change. Which is why on the Day of Judgment, we will all be given a new body. Not this body, a new body. But that body will be according to how we live in this world. Now, majority are hiding behind their form. Majority are hiding behind their form. People with these eyes, they look, they don't know whether it's good or bad. Especially today, they put makeup, they put this, they put filter to their pictures, and everyone is showing wrong picture. We can hide now. Like this or like that, we can hide. But on the Day of Judgment, you cannot hide. That is also one of the meanings, that the Day of Judgment, you're going to come out naked. That's one of the meanings. It's not just physically, but everything that was in your heart is going to show there. Which is why on the Day of Judgment, there are so many who are going to be raised on the Day of Judgment. They're going to be given new forms. They were created as humans, but their form is going to be animals. They cannot stay with the humans, the human form ones. They have to go with the animals. They will go to the animals. The angels will drag them to the animals. They will scream and say, we are not animals, we are humans. When we were on this world, we are humans. And he says, no. Your form was human. Allah gave you the spirit. but you decided to make it into worse than an animal. Now this is your real form. Go to the animals. They will go to the animal side, and the animals will say, get out from here. You are not from amongst us. Even the animals are going to kick them away. This is real. And is not, the warning is very severe. We cannot say, oh, it's never going to happen to me. Once you say that, you're already in very big trouble. Shaitan is very happy to say, this one is not checking himself. Now I'm going to trick him from this way. He can go to Hajj. He can go to Umrah every year. Every Ramazan he can go there. But Shaitan already entered through another way to him. We want good forms, good smells, good lights. We want to walk in the way of our Shaykh, in the way of the awliyas, to get that. They are the rahbars, they are the keys that Allah has given to His Prophet ﷺ, passing to the awliya Allah. And we're asking that we can take the keys. We're asking that they can open it for us, for our pure, clean selves to come out. We're asking for the intercession of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, and the awliyas and the anbiyas, especially from our Grand Shaykh and our Shaykh. We are very weak, we are very dirty ones, and we're asking from their intercession to make us to become clean, inshallah. Wa min Allahu tawfiq. Hurmatil Habib, Hurmatil Fatiha.